what's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Cam back in with another video, man. Today we're gonna be speaking on. I want to talk about this, man, because it's a lot of people, for whatever reason. I understand it, because it's how it is when any number one overall pick coming to the league. It's always higher expectations for them to, be great. It happens to every number one pick. Guys have their opinion on how they think that player is going to be, and for the most part, y'all know how it is, man. If you've been covering the NBA or watching the NBA for a minute, but I just want to talk about how a lot of dudes' perspective and what they really think about Cooper Flag, and how they really feel. Honestly, bro, a lot of people feel the way they feel. If we being honest about Cooper Flag, it's because, one, let's just keep it real, no sugarcoating. He's going to the Dallas Mavs. A lot of people think the Mavs don't deserve the number one pick because of them trading Luka Doncic. And yeah, a lot of people think the Mavs don't deserve the number one pick, man. And Cooper Flag coming into that situation kind of has people like looking at him like, nah, they don't think he gonna be that good, or they don't think he gonna be he gonna live up to the expectations of with all the great number one picks. The number one picks still are great, live up to. I just want to say this for one. Cooper Flag is different from a lot of dudes. I don't want to put race into this because it's going I don't know how to put it, but I do want to bring it, but I don't want to bring it because I know a lot of people be like, you gonna bring it, but nah, nigga, we gonna keep it real. Yeah, I'm cutthroat, but a lot of guys that are Cooper Flag race, skin tone, whatever you want to call it, don't have the physical capabilities that he do. And the ones who do are, some of them, most of them, are not considered as the greatest players of all time. If we being honest, they might have a higher skill set, but they're not considered as the greatest players of all time. What I mean by that is, you look at Cooper Flag, it is a different. That's what separates him from a lot of dudes, and that's why I think that Cooper Flag is going to be a great player. Not only because he's going to my team. I mean, obviously, I want him to be great because he's going to my team, but it ain't just because he's going to my team. It's because the different things that he does on the basketball court that a lot of dudes can do. Some of them, you got a lot of guys out there that can defend 1 through 5 or 1 through 4 or multiple positions, and can score on all 3 levels. But what I'm saying is, if you look at him, like, he has it all. Like, and he's a dog. Like it's kind of like, I agree with Melo when Melo said that he doesn't do one particular thing great, but he does a lot of things really, really good. That's kind of true. If we really being honest, if we being unbiased from an unbiased standpoint, because like I said, he's an all-around player. But I think in the NBA, because of the way he plays, the style that he plays, and how hard he plays on every possession, you're gonna really see. Like, I think his passing skills are underrated. Now, he needs to get more stronger ball handling skills as far as like ball control. He's not a bad ball handler for his size, not at all. But as far as like his ball handling skills, they do need to improve somewhat, and I think he will, because he's going to be playing with, Kyrie Irving, and he also going to be coached by Sham God, and Jason Kidd. All those guys, high IQ basketball players, point guards. Just to have a high IQ, and Sham God, he been with the Mavs for a minute. As far as like being the ball handling coach. Sham God, he got a crossover name. He got a crossover nickname. He's named after a crossover. So when you look at that, Cooper Flag, he'll improve on his handle. A lot of guys coming to the league with a suspect handle. They can get better. They can get better. I'm not worried about that aspect, but like I said with Cooper Flag, man, he does a lot of things on the basketball really good, which is it stands out. Even though a lot of people would be like, Melo was just hating, or Melo, what does Melo like? They always try to, because you critique someone's game, they always try to make it seem like you hating in this generation. I don't know what's up with, like, I don't know what's up with that, man. It is because a lot of dudes do be hating. Like Tony Allen, like him being Andre Kirilenko, AK-47, was a bit in the way he broke it, in the way he said it, was clearly he was hating, because he already had said, when the dude was mentioning like what Duke players really moving the needle like that, and he was naming the Duke players like Kyrie Irving, Paolo Banchero, Jason Tatum and all those guys, Zion, and he was naming those guys, and Tony Allen was like, those guys aren't moving the needle, which is crazy to think, to even say. It's just stupid. Clicks and views. That's all it was for, I'm going to say. He clearly had a biasness against Duke players. So him saying him going to be, AK-47 is kind of crazy in itself. Because Cooper Flag has a higher skill set than that. And AK-47 was a good, really, really good player. He was an all-star, one-time all-star. He could play, but Cooper Flag's skill set is way higher than that. Even at his age. You just have to be honest. The dude only is, 18 years old? Coming into the league 18 years old, not turning 18 until I think December, maybe. So you look at that, 18 years old, has lived up to the hype ever, all the way up until now. And he has always had the pressure on him to be great. So when you look at that standpoint, it's just what it is. Most of those players like that usually turn out to be great. It really be the players that be hyped in high school like Cooper was, and they end up going to college and falling off most of the time. But you have most guys who could hoop really, really good in college, and it didn't translate to the pros. But Cooper Flag, because his skill set, what he could do, it'll translate quickly to the pros. Not a problem. But yeah, well, I was just wanted to make this video about Cooper, and you know how much hate he's getting. I don't even say hate, because he is the #1 pick. He is expected to be great right away. Now, Robbie, do I expect him to be great his first year? No. I expect him to average around 15, 6, 3, somewhere around there. That's good. You'll say that's not typical #1 picks. What they do, they average, with his height, they average more than that because the situation he's going in, the team that's already established, a team that already got great players. I don't expect Cooper to be just out of this world. He got time to grow. He got plenty of time to grow. And eventually, when he's handed the keys, he's going to be that guy. And now, if he do come out there guns blazing at his age and in his rookie year, then, hey, it just proves to the type of player that he is, that he's going to be. But I will say, since Kyrie Irving is going to be out until about January, he probably is going to get, a lot of shine and a lot of, a chance to showcase what he can do a little bit. But, he has a high basketball IQ. Cooper Flag does, so I look at everything than just the hype around these players. I look at everything. I look at what he can do, what he can't do. And in my opinion, I think Cooper Flag will turn out the way we expect him to be. He's a great player, generational player. I do. If he don't, then I'll be wrong. There's no problem with that. But I really like his game. I really been liking his game since he, was recruited at high school. Even before he got to Montverde. Cooper had a little hype on him before he got to Montverde. But we shall see how it goes, man. I expect him to be great. Eventually, he is. He's around great players. He's around guys who already know how to win. And he's a winner himself. Making it to the Final Four, that ain't easy. In college, winning, let alone it being your first year. That's how I see Cooper Flag, man. I think he's gonna be just fine, man. All these dudes who like Tony Allen, who, throwing salt is, I think, a little bit overdoing it. But make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, share this video, like, and I'm out.